We are here today for the ribbon cutting, Justin. I have with me Justin Hutto from Rebath. But we've got all these businesses now. We've been talking off camera. I had no idea that Mr. Fix-It was a part of Rebath.
Yep.
Now we've got Blue Frog, and y'all can see the Blue Frog today. He's having a good time, isn't he?
He is.
You got to pay him extra for this today, don't you?
Oh, don't let him hear you say that.
But it is a great day. Blue Frog, what a great concept, and what a great combination for Rebath, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's it kind of goes hand in hand. The bathrooms, plumbing, whether it's construction, whatever it is, it all kind of ties together. So.
And I heard you talking earlier. Tell me a little bit about Blue Frog. And you've got it's really inexpensive to have y'all on a regular basis, isn't it?
It is. We do. There's several options that you can have, but we do it's a service plan. It's $59 for 3 years or $79 for 5 years. What that gets you is priority service. If you call in, you get first service calls. You get 15% off up to $150 off your service calls, and that's not a lifetime charge. That's a once every time we come.
Yep.
So it pretty much pays for itself. The first service call that we come out, we don't charge any overtime fees. We don't charge any late fee or after hours fees. Weekends, it doesn't matter. You call me at 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 2 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be the same thing.
That's unheard of now.
It is, especially in the plumbing business.
As we grew up knowing if my air conditioner or my plumbing or whatever goes out on the weekend, I'm in trouble.
You're in trouble because you're going to have to pay some hefty fees, but not with us. It's the same thing. We don't charge any service charges to come out. So if you want us to come out and just take a look and see what's going on with it, we don't charge anything for it.
Wow. Where does that concept come from? I mean, that really stands out now. You got to admit
it does, and we think that our service is going to speak for itself. All of my guys, they all are dressed just like I'm dressed today. When they show up at your house, every time they come out, they're putting door mats in front of your door. They're putting booties on their feet before they ever walk in your house. So I think the service is going to speak for itself.
And talking to one of you guys, I really like the idea of because I don't want just anybody at my house.
That's right.
And I'm not abnormal. I mean, I'm par for the course, I would think. People don't trust people at their home they don't know. Well, before y'all go out, he was telling me you email their picture.
We do.
Now that's a great idea.
It is. What we do is we send you an email with the service tech's picture on it, give you the bio, give him a little background about him. All of our technicians are background checked and drug tested periodically, so we know who's going in your house, and now you will, because we're going to send you an email before we ever step foot.
Well, good. Blue Frog, Rebath, Mr. Fix-It,
Hutto Construction,
and Hutto Real Estate.
And
Don't
Hutto
forget
Real Estate.
That now.
That's right. Don't forget.
That's what started all this.
That's it. That's it.
Well, Justin, we appreciate you, brother.
Well, thank you.
Best of luck.
I appreciate it.
Did you know that Dublin Makin Cardiology is the largest and only full-time single specialty private practice cardiology group in Lawrence County? And Dublin Makin Cardiology is the only private practice with a board-certified nuclear cardiologist on staff, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're here for you. Call right now, 272-3525. You never need a referral. For all your cardiac needs, call us today. Dublin Makin Cardiology on the campus of Fairview Park Hospital. Dublin Makin Cardiology, bringing state-of-the-art cardiac care closer to home.
I was nominated by Caitlin McLeod and Kajal Patel to do the ALS Ice Challenge. I now challenge Maylee Warren, Lori and John Strickland, and Pat Wright.
$500 for ALS. You did an outstanding job for these 2 days. Miss Howard, it's your lucky day. You're in bucket number 1. You and Michaela. All right. Let me start off. I got to read you something, so you got to pay attention and listen. As I stand here ready to accept the Ice Bucket Challenge, I need to make some things known, because it could get really, really cold and I could freeze up. I want everyone to know how much I love my wife, Ms. Lori Strickland, for her love and support and let me be the crazy principal that I am. I love Robert and Lauren, my 2 wonderful children, and want them to have a great time tonight at the Shamrock Bowl. Go Irish, beat Laney. All right. All right. And I want you to know that I love being your principal. I love my students. I love you. I love their parents. And I especially love this staff that works so hard for me every day. Thank you for all you do. Now on to the business at hand. I want you to know that I was challenged by my beautiful daughter, Lauren Nicole Strickland. And so, Lauren, I accept your challenge of the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Now, because of my good friend Timothy Hurd and his 2 buddies, Ms. Debbie Frost and Ms. Lynn McMurdo, this has become a worldwide event. As for my challenges, I have a few, so please bear with me. I have chosen to challenge 4 of my principal colleagues and their schools, and they are all over the state of Georgia. Number 1, to my former assistant principal, Dr. Judith Jeter, Wilkinson County Elementary, Irwinton, Georgia. See what you can do. Todd Williford, Mattie Lively Elementary, Statesboro, Georgia. See what you can do. Julie Ration, Brooks Elementary, Newton, Georgia. See what you can do. She did it, but it wasn't as good. Anyway. And for my former classmate and former Dublin High School baseball teammate, Jeffrey Rhodes, who is the principal at Battlefield Primary in Fort Oglethorpe. If you've already done it, y'all got to send me a video at john.strickland@dublincityschools.us. All right. So, and I want to know if they can raise over $500 for ALS like you have done. So that's awesome. Give yourself another big hand. Now for some personal challenges. My good friend from Florida, who will come up to see me this coming week, Timothy Hurd, I'm calling you out. Throw some ice water on your head. And I'm going to pull his 2 accomplices in, Miss Debbie Frost and Miss Lynn McMurdo. You have now been challenged. And to my good buddy, Coach Tracy White, good luck to the Blackman County Royals tonight. We go way back, and we're a buddy and a longtime friend, and we get to talk on a regular basis, so I want to make sure that he gets wet as well. And I'm also calling out 2 former Lawrence County athletes. They've come this summer to help you out and had a great camp for both of you. Mr. Eric Walden of Dublin High School of the Indianapolis Colts. And my other good friend from West Lawrence High. But anyway, Demarius Bebe Thomas. For 2 great camps this summer, I'm calling both of those guys out because if they don't want to get wet, they can afford it. All right. All those challenges, you have 24 hours to accept this challenge. If you do not wish to accept the Ice Bucket Challenge, you may choose to donate $100 to ALS Society, or you may wish to chill and accept the challenge. At this time, I now accept my daughter Lauren's ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. One more time, go Irish, beat Laney. Get ready to make some noise, and may the, y'all get that side of each bucket. If you need Coach Tony to help you, he'll be glad to. And let's make some noise and start the countdown at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got him up. Now for bucket number 2. All right, Braylon. Coach Starley will help you. Woo. Huh? Just 2 buckets. Dump it out. All right. 10. Good job, Brad. Way to go, baby. Hey! Challenge accepted and met. Woo!
Hi, and welcome to Pitts Toyota. My name is Joe Hall. I'm service manager with Pitts Toyota. Welcome and come on in. Here at Pitts Toyota, we honor our customers as welcome guests and service them in the manner they deserve.
We respect the time and the priorities of our customers.
Here at Pitts, our award-winning service, we strive to be your service choice for taking care of your Toyota, offering factory-trained ASC certified techs like Brooks Nuss, who's been with Toyota for about 35 years. Factory-backed genuine Toyota parts and service makes sure the work on your Toyota is being done timely, professionally, with pride and confidence, and with valued competitive prices. And our rental department, managed by Kenny Baker, he rents only the new Toyotas.
Hi, I'm Joby Allen, parts manager here at Pitts Toyota Scion, where we offer genuine Toyota parts and accessories for all your Toyota makes and models, all with a 12-month unlimited mileage warranty and a retail center to keep your Toyota looking and smelling brand new.
Hi, I'm Bert Sheffield. Here at Pitts Toyota, we have a huge selection of tires. We'll match or beat any price, rotate them for life, and give you a free road hazard protection.
And come visit us at 210 North Jefferson Street, Dublin. Also, our website at www.pittstoyota.com. And check us out on Facebook, Pitts Toyota Scion.
Toyota, let's go places.
I have a very special guest with me, Mr. Sam Olin, our Attorney General here in the state of Georgia. First of all, welcome to Dublin.
Thank you. It's a great honor to be here tonight.
What does this mean to you, this wall being not only here in Dublin, but what does it mean to you personally, and what does it mean for our country?
We don't spend nearly enough time honoring our soldiers, our sailors, our Marine, our Air Force. We don't spend time thanking them for their service. We especially don't spend time thanking those who lost their life, the families, the Gold Star mothers. So programs like this that bring the whole community together and give you that opportunity to thank those folks are invaluable. And when you look around, everyone is really, really happy that it's here. So it may have taken 2 years to do it.
That's right.
But I'm sure everyone thinks it was well worth that energy.
And what do you see in your job as Attorney General? Let's forget about the bad things. We all know the bad things, but what are some of the good things you see as you travel around the state of Georgia?
Well, first of all, I represent a lot of public safety, a lot of law enforcement. I represent the GBI, Georgia State Patrol. I represent a lot of the officers at DNR, other agencies, and I see those folks work really hard each and every day. And put their lives at risk. I get to wear a suit and play lawyer. They get to be at risk of their life.
Right.
So day in and day out, I get to work with those individuals and get to gain a lot of respect for what they do for us every day. With regard to the state, I feel a lot of optimism. Folks in Georgia work hard. Folks in Georgia have good values. They understand that to get ahead, you need to work hard. So when I'm in Dublin, it's really no different than when I'm in Savannah or if I'm in Valdosta. Everyone wants a better life for their kids. I got 2 kids. And programs like this are really what makes Georgia special. It's a sad but true statement that in the South, we frankly spend a lot more energy honoring our military and those that are fallen in other areas of this country.
We just had an incident here in Dublin about praying in a public place. Well, it's actually private property. But what do you think about situations like that popping up all over the country about people being able to pray? What's your opinion there?
Well, when I chaired Cobb County, I got sued personally because we started the meetings with prayer. We won. This past year, as the state's lawyer, we filed a brief on behalf of the town of Greece, New York. And thankfully, the United States Supreme Court ruled in their favor. So I think sometimes people need to take a deep breath and they need to understand that this country was founded with freedom of religion, not freedom from religion. And that when folks want to pray, that's a good thing.
That's right.
Perhaps
no matter what your religion.
Absolutely. And perhaps if more people prayed, we'd have less problems in our country.
MidState Pools and Spas knows pools, in-ground pools and above-ground pools, patios, pool furniture, pool lighters, and so much more. For over 34 years, MidState Pools and Spas has stood behind every product they've sold. Now, MidState Pools and Spas always builds their own pools, never subcontracting the work out. MidState Pools and Spas is licensed and insured, so you can count on them. They offer weekly maintenance, liner replacements with a 20-year warranty, and MidState Pools and Spas will renovate your pool too. Stop by for a free water analysis today. MidState Pools and Spas carries a complete line of pool and spa supplies. See the wonderful selection of telescope casual pool furniture made in the USA. MidState Pools and Spas in Dublin and Milledgeville. Call 275-0506. MidState Pools and Spas knows pools.
What a great weekend in Dublin, isn't it?
It is a great weekend. It's a great occasion. Events and things like the monument remind us of our history and the history we need to remember. A great philosopher once said, those who don't remember the history are doomed to repeat it. And what we need to remember about this generation, the folks whose names are on these walls, we need to remember what they did. We also remember how we treated their comrades when they came back home. I like to think that we're making a somewhat better effort in this generation dealing with our returning veterans today because we realized we didn't do right by those folks that came back. So the folks who didn't come back, we need to remember their sacrifice. Those who did come back, we need to remember how we treated them.
As we walk down the wall here, I've asked this 100 times this week, but what does it mean to you personally as you walk down that wall and see those names?
Well, what it means to me personally is I'm probably in the last generation of folks that can actually remember someone firsthand who died in the war. Yeah. I was just 11 years old at the time he died, and the war was wrapping up at that point. So I'm one of that generation that actually remembered somebody that was touched by it personally. After me, the kids that came along after me, they'd read about it in books or see about it in movies, but those of us who actually remember someone up there on that wall actually lived through it. And we owe it to those who come along after us to remind them of what went on before them, because not everybody's going to have the experience. We don't want everybody to have that experience personally. We have to share it with those who are blessed not to have lost someone in a war like that.
And what I think about, Congressman, is all those people that came back and still to this day have whatever psychological, physical, and I know you fight for veterans, but should we be doing more for
Absolutely,
those?
we should. Every war that we fought since then had its own profile, has had challenges that we did not have to deal with in the generation that returned from the previous war. And we learned a lot from the casualties, folks brought the scars, folks brought back home. Sometimes scars you couldn't see, but they were real. And we've continued that pace. We've made tremendous advances in saving lives on the field, keeping people alive that would have been killed instantly, preserving folks, applying incredible medical technology, but there's a legacy cost associated with that, and we need to assume that cost because we owe it to those who fought and gave their best efforts.
And we stand on the grounds here of our VA hospital. Right. I grew up here, and we have a wonderful Veterans Administration hospital. And I know you get very few complaints as far as actual the way they treat veterans here. You might get other complaints at your office, but comment on that. This is in your district. What do you think about the VA hospital here in Dublin?
Well, both the Charlie Norwood Hospital in Augusta and the Carl Vinson Hospital here in Dublin are in my district, so I feel doubly privileged to have two of the three major medical centers here in the state. There's a lot of good that goes on every day. With all the people have heard about the challenges and the scandal that's occurred, we need to remember that as terrible as that is, a tremendous amount of good gets done for a lot of people on a daily basis. That's actually made it possible for some of the things to persist, to carry on so long, because it hides in plain sight, it hides in the shadows of all the good care that's being done. No amount of good care excuses what's happened to folks who are treated poorly or made to wait too long or delayed the care they were entitled to. But we should make it our standard that everybody gets the best care possible.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Morris, store manager here at Teen Challenge Super Thrift in East Dublin. I would just like to take a minute to say thank you to everyone in Lawrence County and the surrounding areas for all your support. Teen Challenge Super Thrift is an extension of Teen Challenge Ministry with the purpose of providing industry standard job training for the students in our programs, as well as ongoing sustainable funding for our programs. With your donations and support, you're partnering with Teen Challenge in our mission of offering life transformation to individuals through Christ-centered programs. All donations are tax deductible, and 100% of the revenues go to Teen Challenge Ministries. Look out for our green and black donation drop boxes located in many convenient locations. In Rents at Gary's Grocery, in Dexter at Dexter Assembly of God, in Dublin at the Huddle House by Kroger, the Shell Station at Industrial in Marion, and Kmart. We also have boxes at our Men's Center on 441 and in front of our store at 706 Central Drive. We can also come by and pick up your larger donations for your convenience. Just call the store at 478-304-0254. Come by and check out our store. We have clothing, shoes, furniture, and much more. I would love to meet you and tell you more about our ministry. Once again, thank you for helping us make addiction obsolete in Georgia.